Hello my kings, queens, and everything in between, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making the Ikea dromsack that is not available literally anywhere else. Like, this bag is literally sold out. You could not buy this bag, not at all. So one quick disclaimer before we start. My dromsack actually came out a bit too small. It can't really fit my laptop, but it can fit a few books in it. So I let you know that my sack came out a little too small. So all the techniques and stuff are still good. It's just, yeah, my sack came out a little too small. So make sure you sew at your discretion. So for this bag, you're going to need 4 pieces. You're going to need one really big square, one slightly smaller square, one super long skinny square, and finally one short and stouty square. And for the notions, you're going to need some webbing for tote straps. You can get them on Etsy or Amazon or wherever you prefer. You're going to need some D-rings. This is the size I'm using. You're going to need some backpack adjusters that you can also get off of Amazon or eBay or wherever you like to get your stuff. And also a zipper. I decided to use a metal zipper for this project, but that comes at discretion that I will explain later if you choose to use this type of zipper. So this is the fabric I'm using. I'm using this very dark denim. I think it will give my bag a little bit more unique, like jean look. And this is the lining I'm using. And mind you, this is like a polyester lining. If you're gonna get lining for this bag, please don't use this lining. I will explain it later. You'll see later, but like, guys, this is not a good fabric choice. So the first thing I did was mark an indentation on both sides that is 5 inches in from the edges. Then I cut a length of webbing that is about 43 to 44 inches, and I added 2 more inches and then I cut it. Then I add those straps to the front of the bag at my markings. I make sure to go about 3 to 4 inches down so my pocket will be able to hide the stitches. And I simply sew it down with an X in a box. Once that's done, I go on my other square and do the same markings, but this time at the bottom. Those are going to be where the backpack adjusters and the small straps will lie. So I cut a length of webbing about 8 to 9 inches long and then cut it out. Now, taking my backpack adjusters, I'm going to lace up the first part of it as shown on screen. Then I line up all my pieces to make sure my second length of webbing is just the right size as the first one. Then I put my D-rings at the same markings so I have somewhere to lace my strap to. Then once that's done, I simply lace my straps through those rings, and then I loop the second part of the backpack adjusters like shown. If you do this right, your backpack straps should not go anywhere. So as you can see, I'm giving it a few tugs and making sure that it's not going to go anywhere. And then I just sear the edges with a little flame. Now taking my pocket piece, I'm going to fold it over 1 inch and then sew that down before I baste it to the bag front, right side to wrong side. Once that's done, I take the bottom piece and center it at the bottom of the bag, and I'm going to sew that right sides together, leaving about 1 inch of free space on both sides so you have somewhere so I can use for later. Then I'm just gonna fold the pieces over and sew both of the sides on, right sides together. On the inside a little loose and kind of baggy. And now for the zipper. So right here I have 2 of the lining pieces and 2 of the facing pieces, and I'm just going to simply just cut out the corners about 3/4 of an inch on each side. then you're going to bring those corners together. It's going to make kind of like this triangle shape, and you're just going to sew at the top of that triangle so that the zipper has some place to stop and start. You cannot see this because I'm doing this off camera, but that's where you should sew, like right there. So once that's done, that's the zipper all prepared. Now that all the pieces are good, now we can combine them to make our bag. First things first, you're going to take the lining bag and you're going to put the zipper inside of that bag and sew all the layers to that lining bag, right side to right side. Once that's done, you're going to open up the zipper and you're just going to finagle the self bag inside of the lining bag. And once you flip the bag through that lining hole you made earlier, your bag is going to be done. Thank you guys for following me through this tutorial. I hope this was helpful to you in some type of way. If you like it, tag me on Instagram if you make your own bag, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!